Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metroid Prime 1. It took almost a decade after the release of Super Metroid, but thanks to the team at Retro Studios, the Metroid franchise was able to almost effortlessly make the jump from 2D to 3D. It was released to critical acclaim, was firing on all cylinders, and it set the tone for the next several years of Metroid games after the untimely death of Gunpei Yokoi. As we play through the game, I'd like you to keep track of all the load screens we encounter. Currently, we are sitting at 0 from the time the console was turned on.
The cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
Welcome to the Space Frigate Orpheon. Let's take a moment and familiarize ourselves with some basics. Samus's main method of attacking in this game is to lock on. Although we do have 2 analog sticks that we can use, this doesn't control like you would expect a dual stick shooter to. Scanning is a very, very big part of this game. Samus can lock onto anything that moves pretty much and shoot at it, but when things get outside of her standard periphery, it's a bit cumbersome. After all, that power suit is not especially mobile. It's big and clunky, and the gameplay reflects that. Reactor's okay. That's good news. The research area is okay. That's pretty much unimportant. Well, the emergency evacuation area is having some problems. That sounds like it shouldn't be too far away, so let's investigate. Well, that makes sense. We were in space just now, after all. Wait, if we were in space, how did Samus just do that cool jump? Well, I think I know what the problem is. We can scan many things in this room. We can scan the walls, we can scan the dead things, and we can scan the living things.
Morphology, parasite, interstellar vermin, travelling swarms. Indigenous to Talon 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups, swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous.
The hexagons on the wall are all escape pods, already jettisoned. These crates contain several batches of something called Phazon en route to the research area on Deck Beta. This giant creature has very clearly caused some damage. There's large amounts of radiation detected on the body. Managed to sever this guy's spinal cord. That one died from flame damage. There are large fluid sacs for acid in the creature's mouth. Acid is in fact what killed this guy. Acid burns to the body. But here's someone who's not dead yet. Though not for lack of trying. Okay, it may be a space pirate, but we are here to help, so let's give him a hand up. Oh, never mind, self-defense, self-defense, self-defense. The tail would be used to birth offspring. This panel tells us that the escape pods were bound for the research command center down on the planet below. Where would Samus be without the morph ball? Certainly not in this room.
Map station. Walk into map station holograms to download a map of the area you are in.
The emergency evacuation area, that was Deck Alpha, so it stands to reason Decks Beta and Gamma should follow. Maybe we'll check those out, see if we can find out what happened here. These terminals mention that there is a parasitic infestation in the ventilation system, and that 2 Parasite Queen specimens have become volatile on Deck Beta. The frigate's exterior is still stable, and on Talon 4, crater radiation readings are normal. Deck beta. Alright, let's go. What does this say? Oh, okay. There are many things that can be scanned in this game. But a lot of them are fairly superfluous. This message mentions that there's been a containment breach on Deck Beta. Things very quickly have gotten out of hand, it seems. So that must be a Parasite Queen specimen. Looks like it's harmless in stasis. And what's going on with this guy? This space pirate is severely injured. I can help you back to my ship. Just come with me. Self-defense. And this pirate's legs are broken. You know, if you just take my hand, I can get you back to my ship. Self-defense. Space pirates have apparently been injecting creatures with phazon, whatever that is, with somewhat mixed results. The terminal mentioned 2 Parasite Queen specimens becoming volatile. 2 are very clearly broken out. But we've only seen 1 carcass. After mutation, the parasites feature enlarged acid sacs, a rigid carapace, and legs with galvanized tips for piercing armor.
Subject: Auto defense turret. Use missiles to break outer casing.
As it turns out, using missiles to break the outer casing worked.
Missile ammunition resupplies missile launcher with 3 rounds of ammo.
Looks like the first attempt at a mutation. That creature is basically dead. It's always worth scanning things in the environment. Now that turret is, for lack of a better term, friendly. There are many things to scan in this particular room, so much that the game really wants us to scan things in this particular room. We can scan the creatures on the outside wall, we can find out information on the inside wall, and in particular, we can scan this.
Log 09.992.3. Zebus has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates Orpheon, Syriacus, and Vol Paragon were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at Code Blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter.
The terminals on the inside talk about the attempted injection of phazon into that creature, and its subsequent rejection of the compound. Okay, there seems to have been some sort of misunderstanding. I'm here to help. All of your friends just keep attacking me. Self-defense.
Small energy replenishes 10 units of energy.
This pirate has had a brain hemorrhage. He can barely hit us when we're not even moving. Nevertheless, self-defense. That one's looking a little more sprightly though. Understood. Maximum firepower in self-defense. The power beam is really good at shooting lots of little shots really quickly. The missile is also very good at killing things in self-defense. All of these creatures are subjects for phazon injections and residents of the planet below. The acid has welded its joints to the exoskeleton. I don't understand why it would shoot at me and make me have to resort to self-defense. I can help. These notes mention an obstruction in the reactor ventilation system. Call me crazy, but I think I know what it might be. Alright, let's take a look at what's in the reactor then. This pirate died from severe lacerations to the abdomen. Oh, right, self-defense. That seems astonishingly convenient. Pirate on the left also suffered lacerations. The pirate on the right had its internal organs completely removed. But before we do that, let's take a look in here.
Save station. Step into these stations to save your game and fully restore your energy.
That sounds pretty good. The energy part, not necessarily the saving. Acid burns to the face, lacerations, and being partially eaten. And cranial trauma. No life signs. Still warm. Drained of their blood. What kind of parasite would... Oh. so I guess this is all that's left of the space frigate Orpheon. This is about the fastest Samus can move while on her 2 feet. Alright, let's take this thing out and, I guess, get out of here. Shooting it normally just doesn't seem to deal much, but if we scan it...
Morphology. Parasite Queen. Parasite female, enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen, origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program, with considerable results.
If we didn't scan the creature, we could also still just manually aim at its mouth. Charged shots and missiles do about the same amount of damage. It is still possible to hit the Parasite Queen through the rotating shields, but difficult.
Evacuate immediately.
What?
Evacuate immediately.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to tell me twice.
Immediately.
I mean, you did have to tell me twice, but frankly, the third time was just unnecessary. Go to deck beta. Good. Let's get out of here. This was an entirely pointless trip. Nothing but a bunch of corpses and some to-be corpses. Never in too much of a hurry to scan, of course. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, of course. Out of here. Oh, is this really the time? Well, that's the way we came, and now that's blocked by rockfall, so... we'll think of something, though. Like that. That works. I'm sure these will lead back around. Well, here's one of these parasite swarms. But they actually do so little damage, there's no point in shooting them. We can just run straight through them. Or even roll straight through them. I guess these tunnels lead all the way down to Deck Gamma. Hopefully they'll lead back up to Alpha. Okay, going upwards. I think we're on our way out now. Oof. And I haven't been keeping a close eye on it, but I think we're wrapping back around to where we came from initially, which is good. Ridley. How is he always surviving? Every time. Okay, new plan. We find out where Ridley's gone, kill him, then we can go home. Okay, let's get out of here. Well... Oh. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, we'll worry about that in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Now we're right at the airlock. Oh, come on, depressurize faster.